Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast battle report. Today, the Orks will be facing the Skysplinter assault. Let's see if a horde of battle wagons can withstand the wrath of Archon Skari. Let's dive in.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast battle report. Of course, we are playing here at the Forge, and we're playing on Games Workshop layout number 1, which we've garnished with these awesome WTC style like ruins MDF cut. And we're going to be playing the Ritual, Sweeping Engagement, and Scrambler Fields, which I think is mission B or C or something like that. Anyway, it's going to be a fun time. Let's dive into the armies and then dive into the report. Now, this video is brought to you by the Red Dragon. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for a really cool discount code for everything on the online store. And you can even get these really cool mats that have like all the deployment zones set up. They look really cool. We use them for our tournaments here at the Forge, or at least in lots of tournaments that we do around Canada. They're really, really cool. They're very useful, and I love it. Okay. Back to the game. So to confirm, it is Mission C from the Games Workshop Leviathan Tournament Mission Pack. We are, of course, brought to you by the MidwayForge.com. So check them out if you want one of these really cool things with dice and everything. We're just waiting to roll for attack or defender, so we don't know who's who yet. And here we have 2,000 points of Drukhari using the new Skysplinter Assault. That's right, I've modified my list slightly from the last battle report. And this is one I took to the RTT that I did a little show of, or video of, earlier in the week. Let's dive in. It's really fun, lots of units, very different to my old list, and I'm really excited to start developing it, but it does feel very Dark Eldari. So, leading, we've got Archon Skari himself. He is the Warlord. I do have Drazar. Now, you could just run a third Archon if you want, but where's the fun in that? And then we have another Archon. This is a classic. My face is your face, Archon. That's right. He's running with the Nightmare Shroud, so you cannot overwatch him, which is really, really neat. Then we have a Beast Pack Master with a Beast Pack, because why not? It is very, very good. I love them. I do have 2 units of 10 Cavalite Warriors with all the gubbins, and 1 unit of 10 Witches with all the gubbins as well. 2 units of 5 Racks to round out my battle line. Then we have a single Kronos, and then the meat and potato of the lists. We have 3 units of Scourge, 1 of which is equipped with 4 Hagar Blasters. We have 6 Venoms. That's a lot of Venoms. I don't know about you, but I love Venoms. And last but not least, 15 Mandrakes to do actions and stuff. And there you have it, 2,000 points on the nose, Skysplinter Assault. I hope you're having fun with the new detachment, so let me know your stories. And let's take a look at what the greenskins have brought.
Cool. Okay, led by Beast Boss, and they've got a knob and a smasher squig. We have 2 units of Beast Snaggers. We have Beast Snagger boys riding things. I've completely forgotten what they are called. We've got 3 units of boys. All of those, 2 of the boys are in trucks. We have 2 units of Meganobs, 1 with kill saws, 1 with custom shooters. We have 2 units of Gretchen and 3 trucks and 3 battle wagons. All the battle wagons have all the bells and whistles, kill cannon on the roof, ard case, and stuff. Yeah, and and I missed the commandos. Don't forget the commandos; they're too sneaky. And also the kill rig, which the Beast Boss will be riding in.
We are back, and we have deployed. I love deployment in 10th edition. It's a cat and mouse game, and it is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So I run the roll-off. I decided to be defender. Why? Because you brought commandos, and they're there to stop me from stopping you from moving, which is what happened in our last battle report, which you can check, where I just move blocked you with all of the things, and you like never left your deployment zone.
It was so frustrating, but
So
surprising amount of fun.
So this time you show up and you're like, I have commandos. I'm like, great. So I decided to put some mandrakes. They're sacrificing themselves in a line to make sure that my beast pack has a little bit of wiggle room to move up, potentially. It also sort of stops you from really rushing that flank, which gives me a little bit of breathing room back here before I get swamped by orcs. So, deployment. I put the mandrakes, you put the commandos down over there. Then I decided to give you so much information by putting 2 units of mandrakes down there. Then I put some Scourge, the Kronos. I've got my Warlord Archon on the board, so I can use my stratagem, my Vec to basically make your stratagems more expensive. I put Drazar there with Incubi. I put 1 unit of Cabalites there. I did deploy 1 unit of 5 Cabalites on foot on this objective. Because it is the ritual, you have to build objectives, so having like a little unit that can go around and do actions and score for you is very important. Racks in this Venom. Beast Pack. Archon with no Overwatch near the 2 like torrent style weapons on the over there, so that it's harder for you to Overwatch them, or you can't Overwatch them. Another unit of Cabalites, the Witches, and another unit of Racks. And then in reserve, I have 5 Cabalites on foot, 5 Witches on foot, and then the rest of these are in transports. What did you do?
Okay, start line. We're on the start line. We're just ready to drive forward and kill you. But yeah, so yeah, obviously the commanders went down first to try and keep myself some breathing room. We have all the wagons just lined up here. We have boys in this one, mega knobs in this one, beast snaggers in this one over here. We have the truck here with just a unit of boys in, and the kill rig over here. That has my warlord in, the beast boss, and some beast snaggers. And as you mentioned, the las cannon flamer on the roof.
Which is actually really cool. It's a flamer las cannon. Now, you did put a truck filled with grots in strategic reserve.
I did, and another truck with boys.
Truck with boys.
Yep.
There you have it. Deployment done. Okay, Nathan, are you ready for this roll to see who takes the initiative?
Most important roll of the game.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind going first or second in any game, but it's always nice to go first against orcs, because if not, they're like 3/4 away down the board on you, and then you have like 1 turn to react. Okay, so with that, let's see who goes first. I roll a 3.
I roll a 5.
It's orcs. Turn number 1. Are you going to war turn 1?
No.
No? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm very sure.
Okay. No war. We go to orcs turn 1. Your cards secure no man's land and behind enemy lines. So what's your initial thought process here?
Forwards. So obviously, we're going for that middle objective. And we'll probably try and maybe this truck can go forward and make a new objective to stand on.
Yep.
And yeah, we're going to charge those guys and just
murder a unit of mandrakes. I do have to do my scout moves though, but now that I know that I'm going second, it'll dictate where I send my scouts.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that,
yeah, mostly move forward, shoot
in true orc fashion.
Yeah.
Let's come back after movement. After movement, the orcs have moved. Oh, lo and behold, the greenskins cometh forth.
Are you shocked?
I am shocked and appalled, sir. With the ritual, you did put a objective with that truck. You're going to make it over there.
Yep.
And then you've kind of moved the grots around to help screen a little bit against mandrakes and whatnot.
Yep.
And then you've kind of pushed this battle wagon, the commandos up, the kill rig. This battle wagon with knobs is just moving into the middle. This battle wagon and the boar boys have decided to run up. And potentially you're looking at that charge.
Yeah. We're wondering if
you really don't like my beast pack, do you?
I hate them. I hate them. I did like who to die.
I love it. He just sees red. He's like, kill the beast. I love it. Okay, so let's go to the shooting phase. See what happens. We'll come back. End of the shooting phase. So shooting, this bird took 2 damage, but then stopped shooting because then it would make the charge longer. This venom actually survived the auto-hitting las cannon by the skin of its teeth, because you could actually draw a line of sight that way, which is crazy. Yep. And then this whole battle wagon basically shot it too. It's down to 4 wounds remaining. Let's just say, stealth against orc shooting, excellent rule.
Halving my poor shooting. Like, oh my god.
From 5s to 6s. And then this one also is down to 4 wounds as well. But I haven't lost the venom yet. However, it is the charge phase. You do have behind enemy lines. So you're going to try and charge here, get behind enemy lines.
Pretty much.
And then you've got a couple of charges over here.
Yep.
We'll return after the charge phase. And all the fights are done. And then it'll be Drukhari turn. But let's do some crumping first. End of the charge phase. The commandos killed my 5 racks. Didn't make any saves or feel no pains. But I did make a lot in the shooting phase, so it kind of balanced out. Over here, the Squig Riders did...
Squig Hog Boys.
Squig
I remembered
boys.
them.
You remember? They killed the beast pack really quickly. It's about right. The beast pack did what it's supposed to do and just drew you in, essentially. And then over here, this big tank only killed 4 of the mandrakes and then piled in to prevent that mandrake from slipping into the shadows. Excellent. So now what we have is we have a fantastic bout for turn number 1, but let's go to the scoreboard. So with secure no man's land, you have to hold 2 objectives in no man's land and your home. The objective you create, oh my goodness gracious.
But it's very stable.
So at the end of the turn, you did create an objective, and then you score at the end. So we can actually score this kind of card now. That was in the commentary. They fixed that, and you get 1 from behind enemy lands. So 5 and 3, 4. 4? No. 3. No. Yes. If 1, oh my God. If only 1 unit is, you get 2 points. Yeah, and then extra 3, so 3. Okay, cool. So 8 points. You get 8 points on secondaries.
I'll take it.
And then we go on to Drukhari turn. A numero uno. Let's get into the fight. So let's see what I draw first, actually. So my draws are going to be Area Denial. Okay, you're not wholly within 6, so that's good. And engage on all fronts. Excellent. Get into all 4 parts of the table. Sounds very Drukhari-y. Very interesting movement phase because of the fact that I moved.
Point yells everywhere.
Biggest thing is I got area denial, so I had to send this venom and then disembark them. They're getting me area denial. They're also contesting that objective to make sure that you only get the 1 that you made. Now I'm going to try and kill them. They still have their noisy grots. They can get a 5-up invuln for the turn, but I've got my witches. I've got 3 venoms that can shoot them. I've got a couple of guns from those cablites that got out of their little venom. I'm keeping my face as your face Archon, sort of like, there. This unit of Scourge moved up so they can see all 3 of those big tanks. This unit of Scourge moved up so you could see a couple of the tanks and Beast Snagger boys. This unit of Haywires moved up as well, keeping a bubble around the Chronos to make sure I can maximize on my pain token regeneration. Cablite Warriors got out of the venom, and this venom moved here. Drazar got out of the venom, and venom moved here. And you decided not to Overwatch because you have Arda's Nails. You've also got Fight on Death. You've got the -1 to wound. So you've got a couple of stratagems you want to use once I start committing my forces, instead of Overwatching me, trying to hit me on 6s, because you don't have flash kits. Now, flash kits, though, are better in Overwatch than in regular shooting because they're nuts. Okay, so with that, let's do some shooting. My aim is to kill that battle wagon and kill all the boys inside this turn, to kill this and the knob, and move block that. I did put some mandrakes back here to potentially do a 9-inch charge, try to kill some grots on that objective, and then my lone mandrake has just fallen back. He did not fail battle shock test. So I do have 4 pain tokens in my back pocket because that Unirex died, and that's okay. So let's go into I'm going to shoot, roll some dice, and then we'll come back and we'll see the aftermath. End of my shooting phase. I did nothing on this flank except for kill a few of these guys. And then on this flank, boom, boom, and murdered almost the entire unit of Squighob boys and that unit. Whoa, what a shooting phase that was, actually. I was crazy. So I started with some Haywires, putting some damage on there, then shot a whole unit of Dark Lances into there, and then killed it. And then I ended up doing the sustained hits stratagem on this Cavalite squad, and they actually put a lot of damage onto these Orks and this Orc, and even some damage onto that battle wagon, that then was finished off by the other Scourge and this unit of Cavalite Warriors, and then there was 1 wound left on that battle wagon, taken off by devastating wounds from the Mandrakes.
Stupid Mandrakes.
And then you decide to get out aggressively with them. I was only able to kill 1 with a couple of poison shootings over there. But all in all, there's a knob over here still alive. There's a Squig knob and the Boar boys over there. And then on this side, I almost killed the commandos. We did pass a couple of saves using your
Distraction Grot
for a 5-up invulnerable save. Okay, so with that, we're going to go into the charge phase. Not a bad first turn for the Drukhari so far. Let's see, I did get myself a couple of pain tokens, which I will definitely be using in the fight phase, which will be very fun. Okay, so with that, let's dive in to that, and then we'll come back. In the fight phase. Okay, so fight phase actually went quite well. Drazar did a vicious execution onto the Squighog boys, but you did...
Orks is never beaten.
So you basically fought me on death and killed the entire Incubi squad and put 2 wounds on Drazar with just one knob.
He
and
executed him, stabbed him in the face. He looked at him, hit him back, fell over.
So I did get a bunch of pain tokens from that. So then this knob died to Archon Skari, and then over here I did charge in with the racks, and I got I killed the one that was 2 wounds and put another wound on them. The extra AP with the pain token is money. And then over here the witches killed the knob, the commandos, and then used the move stratagem, which is why they're in the list, to literally move up and move block those tanks. That's all they need to do. They're gonna die, that's fine. But at least you stay here for another turn.
Rage.
Excellent.
Rage.
You're already like losing it. You're like, I'm done. This is it. Okay. So with that, let's go to the scoreboard. I do end the turn with 5 pain tokens. Yeah. So that is a nice influx of pain tokens. It's one of the reasons I have Drazar in the list, is for that vicious execution. Just because on turn, I was finding playing this list, I was really lacking on CP and just pain tokens. Any way to get pain tokens, excellent. Let's go to the scoreboard. So you use both your CP. I use both my CP. I will get an engage on all fronts for a small engage on all fronts. So I will get 3 points for that and a 5-point area. Oh no, I don't get area denial anymore. Silly knobs. So I'm just going to get rid of it for a command point because I'm going to need command points. And I'll just get a 3 here, which is fine. It's okay. It's okay. And with that, let's dive in to Orc turn number 2. So we are here at turn number 2. I have 2 command points, so I go on. You get 1, and then you have Grots on an objective on a 4+.
I'll do it.
They do, so it's an extra command point there. You got engage on all fronts and deploy a teleport homer either in my deployment zone or in within 6 inches of the middle of the board. So what's your plan here?
Let me have a think. I think I might bring a truck on from...
Oh, do you win a war this turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wah, 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 wah,
wah, wah.
Yep.
It's the peanuts, everybody.
So let's have a little think. I'm thinking this truck and boys, they're going to do some combination of murdering them and holding that objective.
Yep. You can get some primary, by the way. You actually own that objective there, so you get 5 points on primary.
Oh, cool. Hooray.
Hooray!
It's nice to score objectives sometimes.
It's a slow burn, yeah. And then you do owe me a battle shock test on that Mega Knob, unless you want to auto pass it. But that is a CP.
Yeah, let's not. Okay. Let's roll the dice.
Oh, well, no, 2 dice. 2 dice. A 2 and a 6. They're fine. Okay. And we'll come back after the movement phase, and you've got some reserves to potentially come in and all that stuff. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens.
Let's do it.
You decide to advance these knobs around this way. So I decided to spend a command point and moved this Venom with Incubi and Archon backwards. So it basically keeps it a little bit safer. Then you were able to get out everybody. You've got Beast Snaggers with the boss coming into the middle. You've got them out of the truck to basically hold that objective and solidify it. And then that truck's going around the flank to try and kill some mandrakes and get you engaged on all fronts. Yep. Then over here, you got out here. That stayed still and is going to make an objective. We already put it down, but he's doing the objective. And then the Beast Snagger is going to essentially try and kill stuff on this side. Yep. And then this truck came in with Grots. Strategic reserve. So this truck stayed out of my deployment zone because it's only turn 2. Yep. But now you can, and they made it clear, disembark after you come in. So then you just have to make sure the disembarking unit is outside of 9 of the enemy. Yep. And then they're within my deployment zone. So they will be able to deploy teleport homers. Yep. There you go. So there you have it, folks. Let's go into the shooting phase. Shooting phase. The Orks shot. Actually, it was more like one thing shot. And over here, bam, bam, lost it. Now, the reason he didn't move up these Grots before everybody's in the comments is because he's trying to really zone me out in the corner. So that's why he used that to make the objective. Yep. You've got 2 witches left that you can charge with a variety of things. Yep. And you have 1 Venom over here that you can also charge with a variety of things. And you've got some Mandrakes back there you can charge. So it's all about the points. And there you have it after the charge phase. The big charge, which was a big thing, was they tried to charge these Cavalite Wars and failed. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Because you wanted that for your engage on all fronts. To get engaged, yep. However, you did charge in with Beast Snaggers. They killed the Racks and they killed that Venom. And then they killed the 2 witches that were left. And then this glorious truck just tank shocked and did just 5 damage. Run them all over. Just didn't even roll a single dice to attack. Just killed them all. Yeah. So let's go over to the scoreboard. And as we're here at the scoreboard, you have a command point, I have a command point. You get 5 for deploy and 3 for engage, bringing you up to 16 secondaries. So You're really starting to squeak up on these secondaries. I'm going to have to catch up. As we go into the next turn, I get a command point. You get a command point.
Yep.
I'm going to pull up both of my Mandrake units that I have remaining. So the single one and the other one. And I get defend my stronghold and behind enemy lines. Very nice. Definitely ones that I can do. Okay, great. Let's go into my turn. End of the movement phase. I'm committed to the board now. So I've moved the humongous fleet of Scourge. They will have line of sight to these guys here, this big guy, and that guy there through the middle. Then over here we have a Venom that I spent a command point to move, disembark, and allows them to charge after. So I'm really excited to potentially shoot and then charge into Gruts. You know, they're Cabalites. They might actually kill some Gruts. These Cabalites came on the board from reserve. These Witches came on the board from reserve, but they're going to be on my objective because I have Defend Stronghold. So I just want to make sure I have some OC on there. Drazar got out. He's going to try to kill some knobs. This unit of Incubi got out of this Venom, and they're going to basically try and deal with this Beast Snagger boss. These guys advanced. They're going to put another objective down over here after stickying this one because they're Cabalite warriors. Then this Venom moved up. The Cabalites got out to get in range of stuff, and then they can pop back in. And then this Venom that was empty just moved up as the Drazar Venom to be able to pick up Archon Skari squad if they charge into that truck, or if they don't, they're within 6, so they can hop in for next turn. And then I have these Mandrakes over here, and they are going to get me behind enemy lines together with this one, because you can get behind enemy lines, even if you're Battle Shock. I did film a Battle Shock test. So my aim is to kill that truck, clear the middle of the board, try and kill the kill rig and or the battle wagon, and cripple that unit of Beast Snagger boys. I can't really do anything about those boys, but there's no war next turn, so no advance and charge for them. And I'm going to try and hold up these Grots so they don't score you points, as well as maybe do some damage to this truck. Okay, that's the plan. Let's see if it survives contact with the enemy. We all know how that goes. Okay, pause the video, because we had to come back in the middle of the shooting phase, because my Haywire did 10 damage to the big thing. Then I killed it with a second unit of Scourge. And then I got 2 wounds onto the battle wagon. You failed 2 4-up saves through cover. And then I rolled 2 6s to blow it sky high with 2 Dark Lances.
Oh my god. And it knocks me off the objective too.
It does. Oh, it just. Oh my goodness gracious.
Sad.
Anyway, that you just needed to pause just to tell you the madness that happened.
It's like there's just fire through this line down the middle.
Go Scourge! I love my Scourge. They're so good. Okay, so let's continue shooting. Good job, Scourge. You are the MVPs. Now, if you're wondering why they haven't moved, it's because I usually shoot them all and then move them. Because if not, it takes a million hours to like shoot and scoot and that sort of thing. Anyway. Other than that, okay, let's see what else we can do this turn. End of the shooting phase. That knob passed 2 5-up invulnerable saves against my Splinter Cannon to survive. That was very good. However, I used the sustained hits thing again. I got 3 hits with the Dark Lance and 3 hits with a blaster into this truck and blew it up.
It just died.
That was awesome. One little Cavalite squad. Over here, we did kill all these Beast Snaggers, put a wound on the knob. And this truck is down to 6 wounds remaining. So now I have 5 pain tokens again. I started the turn with 6. Excellent.
I just want to say, stupid pain tokens.
I know, just re-rolling everything. So I'm going to put a couple of pain tokens down on the board because I have 0 command points left. I'm going to put a pain token on them to re-roll a charge there. I'm going to put a pain token on Archon Skari squad to re-roll his charge. And that's it. Then I have 3 pain tokens for the fight phase, which allows me to use them when I fight. End of the charge phase. Well, this Archon decided to fail his charge with Snake Eyes.
He just thought my boss was too scary.
He was like, nope,
scary.
Nope. And then Drazar charged in, killed 1.5, and then died to the fight on death.
Yeah.
Which was sad. Okay, so Drazar's dead. That does let you hold that objective.
Yes.
So it does give you 2 for primary objectives. However, on this side, these guys killed 8 Grot and took 2 in return. And then Archon Skari did kill that truck with his Incubi and then popped back into that Venom. At the end of the fight phase, I popped them into the Venom And then they, because they failed their charge, popped into the venom as well. And then they came out of reserve and popped into the venom as well. So I still have venoms filled with things. As we move into Orc turn 3, let's go to the scoreboard. The scoreboard, I do get behind enemy lines for 5. So that brings me up to 8. Yeah, finally, some points. Good, good, good. And I will start to defend my strongholds. At the end of the day, you did spend your 2 CP. I spent my CP. So going to turn number 3, I get a CP, you get a CP plus a roll for your grots.
Just see what we get there. I don't get it.
Nope. So you get 1. You do get 10 primary points. You go up to 15 here, and you draw 2 cards. Let's see what they are. You do have 1 truck left in reserve with boys as well. No prisoners. Just kill things. Pretty orky.
Capture enemy outpost.
Take my objective. Good thing I put a bunch of witches on there, just in case. Okay, so with that, let's dive into the turn. So don't mind the dead pile. But they came on here. Grots advanced to make sure that they could basically just stay back there. These orcs advanced to hold both of these objectives. They can hold that behind the wall. Yeah. They just want to hold that primary.
Yep.
This knob has come to try and help these grots on this side. You move the knobs closer, and then I spent my reactionary CP move to move the venom closer to him to stop him from moving closer to kind of help him protect my objectives.
Because the thing we wanted to do is if I could get them both up, I might have been able to like long bomb, kill a load of things, and maybe take it. I don't think that's happening.
I want to make sure that is not a possibility. So now you can kill that venom, sure, 100%. So let's do some shooting, see if you can get some points, and then we'll move on to the fight phase. We skip to the end of the turn. They failed their charge, needed to roll a 6 with a CP reroll. Failed to get in there. Did kill one of the Scourge with their combi weapons. The Beast Snagger, though, just blew up a Venom, and he was very angry, and 3 mortal wounds killed the Clavex and 1 more
chopped it in half.
Then on this side, he charged in, did a couple of wounds, but I passed my saves because it's only AP 1. And then I almost killed the Snapper boy who killed 2 of them, the little runter. But I did kill the other 2 grots.
Quite enough.
So now I have my sergeant versus your guy, and he's no longer in combat. And he's battle shocked. And now we go into the scoreboard at the end of turn 3. Well, bottom of turn 3, then it's my turn. Bottom of turn 3, I get a CP, you get a CP. But before that, you didn't get capture, and you got 1 kill for no prisoners. That gives you an 18 points here. Would you like to?
I think I'll get rid of that.
Yep, that gives you a command point going up to 2. Okay. Then I will get my defense stronghold going up to 11 because I was successfully. Good thing I put those witches on there. I had like an instinct to be like. I do hold 2 objectives in no man's land, keeping the primary tied, and I will get deploy teleport Homer and a tempting target. Which objective in no man's land would you like me to try and get? I'm assuming it'd be one of yours.
Probably, yes. Maybe. Which one's the furthest away? Probably this one is probably the furthest away.
Yeah, I've got 10 OC right here.
Yeah.
Potentially.
It's like
it's either or.
Yeah.
Either or. That's
this
probably
one,
the easiest. There you go.
Because
okay. Let's see what we can do as we move into Dark Eldar turn 3. After the movement phase, just moved up aggressively. Skari, both Venoms, that unit of Cavalites, going to try and shoot them to death. I do have a couple of combat options if needed. The Scourge are now moving aggressively to get angles on that truck. You know, it's the Dark Eldar dominating the battlefield today. This Venom moved up. They've moved out of the Venom to ignore cover. They're just going to shoot that guy. That can shoot that guy or that truck back there. Other than that, I'm going to get my deploy teleport homers with him because he passes battle shock test. And I'm not going to be able to get my tempting target, but that'll be a command point moving forward. Okay, so with that, we'll come back off the fight phase and all that stuff. End of the shooting phase. Did kill him with shooting and the little squid guy. And then I did shoot them all to death, and they hopped back into their transports.
But I just wanted to declare victory because Skari didn't manage to do the coup de grace on the beast boss, and I killed Drazza.
So, you killed Drazza. I win. That's a moral victory for the Orcs.
I win.
But with that, let's go to the scoreboard. We'll kind of count a few points up, but then we'll go to a post-game as the Orcs get slowly whittled away into their corner, and the Drukhari are just gunning for murder. And we are back. So what we did is we kind of went through the turns with our cards, just to kind of give you a round out of an idea of what the end score would be. So you would get about 30 points on primary, because I would get on and stop you from holding one of them. You could probably hold that one for maybe a couple more turns.
Yeah.
You get Extend, Tempting, which you wouldn't get. Cleanse, which you get on 1. Investigate Signals, which you have a cornerback here.
Yeah.
I would be able to extend battle lines and kill the truck, which would give me some points. No prisoners, kill a couple of your units, and then secure no man's land, which now I have all objectives in my side. Don't need to worry that. So the end score would be a 94 to a 68. And there you have it. That is a Drukhari victory. Let's go to the post game. Well, thanks a lot for the game. That was really awkward left-handed handshake.
So much fun. I had so much fun. I'm going to declare another moral victory. This was my daughter painted this for me yesterday while I was painting the kill rig. Thank you, Emily. Good job. He survived till the end of the game. Victory. I think I won. I won this whole game.
Orcs never lose, right? They never beat in battle. They never lose. They're never beaten in battle because that's how it works. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed the game. Good comparative. Shout out to the Red Dragon. So thank you very much to the Red Dragon in Ottawa. They do have an online store. You get a really cool discount code for supporting through the link in the description, and even maybe picking up a mat with all these cool lines on it, so cool. You can deploy and don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's go into post game. Post game.
Oh yeah,
that was a fun game.
I had so much fun. I just enjoy it. Orcs, like I say, we never beaten.
They're
had a good scrap.
Actually, I was feeling a little nervous, and then all of my anti-tank weapons just connected. This list is very much a wall of T12. So, like, you have to deal with that, and the fact that you were able to deal with it, got a little lucky, but not that lucky. I guess actually armor is something this list is not bad against. That's why I love my Haywire guns.
Yeah. Oh, they've just. How many things did they kill?
The Haywire didn't kill anything, but they softened everything.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But then I only needed a few Dark Lances to finish that target off, and they have the potential of wiping things out. Completely if you spike.
Yeah. So that worked really well.
Other than that, Skysplinter Assault.
Oh yeah,
is amazing.
There's definitely like those. We had 2 lists with just like transports full of things jumping out to jump on people.
It was wild. I had that side of the table. You had this side of the table, and then as soon as that double 6 happened, it literally opened up this whole side.
All collapsed. It was heading that way, but like, I was thinking I might be able to hold on just a little longer, get a few more points. Maybe the swing wouldn't be so bad. I enjoyed using my beast snaggers. You can tell which box I got for Christmas, can't you?
The Boar Boys.
The
Squig Hog Boys.
Squig Hog Boys.
We remembered by the end of the day.
I did. Oh my God, my brain. But yeah, when I was making this list, I mean, if you look at the previous time, I had the one with Gazkul in with the 3 battle wagons. Yeah. That worked.
I'll put the link in the description if you want to see the original game we played.
And then after that game, we did kind of a list review was on the Patreon thing.
Yeah.
So I tweaked up that list and then went and killed Luca with that list.
Just murdered Luca. Take that, Luca.
Murdered Luca's neck.
That's what coaching does.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, this time I was like putting in the kill rig because it's a new toy. I wanted to play with it. And like taking out I was leaving Gazkul in and everything, and it was just really hard to make that list work. And the more I worked through that, the thing this does is great big pile of T12. So if I had to drop a battle wagon, so it stopped being like that really hard to kill list.
Yeah. So
I thought, okay, I'll get rid of Gazkul. And the wall of T12 looked pretty good.
Yeah, actually, it was very, very, like, the fact that you were able to, like, really stop my, like, you kind of neutralized the beast pack, but you've played against the beast pack before?
Yeah, I was like, I
just had more things to do it with this time.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, Nathan, thanks for coming down for a game.
So much fun. I will definitely be back.
I cannot wait. And next time, there will be 2 commando units.
It's all commandos.
All commandos. So great. Other than that, thank you for watching, liking, and sharing and subscribing. Huge shout out to the channel Patreons. The Denizen community is why we get to do this, and we get to do awesome stuff. So thank you so much. Of course, the link for that is in the description. It's the time of Drukhari for the next 3 months. So let's have fun time. Pain for everyone. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you. So much fun.
The Dark Kin. Bye, everybody.
Bye.